Hey, what's up, YouTube? Digital Soul here. Psh. I just wanted to come at you today because there was a song many moons ago about this guy, and it was called, wasn't about a guy. He was singing about love and that it stank. And that guy now, I'm pretty sure, either looks a lot like or is a woman. And that just goes to show you how difficult it is out there now. I'm just playing. That's his thing. Let him do what he wants to do. But seriously, the world is a little impersonal right now. So many people are on their little devices, and it used to be like you walk up to somebody and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Now it's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Hee, smiley face, blah 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 blah. And how did you get their number to even text them in the first place? You're like, this and that. But anyway, seriously, there's this girl. No, there's gonna be a guy. Okay, there's this guy. Okay. We got this guy. He's chasing this girl, who's chasing this guy who's bad. He's a bad boy. Who's chasing this girl, who is a bad girl, because of this guy. And it's a rough cycle, man. It's a rough cycle. It's like he loves her, but she loves somebody else, and who she likes this. But just like the song, man. You know what I'm saying? It is so hard out there nowadays. And the reason that people make it even harder on themselves, because you're scared to hear no. You're afraid for someone to say no to you. You're afraid that somebody isn't going to like you or turn you down. And of course, that's how it is for everybody. But you know what? There are more people out there in this world for you to get involved with than you'll ever hear no in a lifetime. It's true. There are so many different people out there for so many other people out there. It's like, when they say there's someone out there for everyone, there is. You just need to find that someone who digs you. There might be someone out there that thinks I'm dead sexy. You know what I'm saying? But there might be some people at the same time who think that I'm dirty, rotten, and wouldn't want a thing to do with me. And I'm okay with that. And you need to be okay with yourself to make it work. I thank my lucky stars that I'm involved and married, because it's rough. But I got a little thing up on some people, is that I will roll up to somebody and I will say, "Hi, how you doing?" Get involved, engage in conversation and things like that. And you never know, you might meet a friend for life, man. The thing is, you just need to not be afraid to approach somebody. I made a video called How to Get the Girl Step 1, the approach. And the approach is so important because you need to be ready to hear no. You need to not be afraid to hear no, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Especially if you're like, oh, I love you. I love you so much. You don't want to start that way, man, okay? You just roll up to somebody and you engage in conversation. You talk about things that you know. If you know that person, you could talk about things that they know. And that's another thing. You've got these feelers, okay? And a lot of people think that they can only reach so far. Here, let me keep them both in here for you. A lot of people think they can only reach so far, okay? They got this circle of friends, or this community of people that they know and they feel safe around. And if they've asked everybody, then their world's over. But that's not true. There is a world out there. You need to take it a step beyond. You need to take those feelers and go beyond what it is that you know. Go out of your comfort zone. And you'll be surprised how many people you can meet, because whatever you're into, someone else out there is into it, okay? And you just need to meet. Now, if you're like this really trifling, funky, ugly-looking person and you can't help it, but you want the best-looking person in the world, 9 times out of 10, that's not going to work unless someone has a lot of money. And sadly, that's the case. But sometimes this might be into that triflingness. And it's okay to be trifling, because I feel sometimes that I could be trifling too. And if you're trifling, it's okay. And by trifling, I mean ugly and fugly, and you wash, but you're still fugly, okay? And it just happens, man. It just happens to people. But you have to have a confidence in yourself and make the best of what you got, and go out there and meet people. Just try not to be afraid. If you're scared to go out and meet people, then maybe you're not ready, because it's not hard. The only thing that you're afraid of is that people are going to judge you, or that they're going to say no. And that is okay, because you know what? Then they're not into what you want to know or what you want to do or how you want to live. So it's better off that they've told you no and you can move on over here. And there might be some really good times over here, man. You just need to get up off yourself. Don't judge yourself too hard and enjoy what it is that you have. Make the best of it. Get out there, make it happen. See how it's going around and around? Because that's all it is, man. You just got to get out there and make it happen. Don't be afraid. The world is huge. I've never left the United States. Never. I've only been to a couple of states outside of Pennsylvania. So I can only imagine what's out there. Okay? If something would ever happen in my relationship and I had to move on, eventually I would have to. Or I would be a lonely dude the rest of my life. And no one wants to be lonely. You know? It's not always just about this, man. It's not. There's this too. Conversation, man. You know? Because at the end of the day, you can only bump uglies so many times before you need to talk. But please, just get them out there. Take those feelers. Get them out there. See what's out there. Push beyond the comfort zone. Push beyond it. Because there's stuff out there for you. And you can make it happen. And no one else can make it happen but you, man. You have to have confidence in yourself. You have to have courage. You have to talk about what you believe in. And if they're not done, you move on. That's all there is to it. It's a lot easier than you think. It's the same with just making friends, man. But until next time, this is Digital Soul, and I hope to see you again really soon with something new. Take care. Peace. Psh.